Throughout human history, across every culture and civilization, we find a story. It is a story told in whispers around a fire, in sacred texts, and on the silver screen. This is the story of a great conflict, an unseen war that rages just beyond the veil of our ordinary perception. It is the timeless struggle between good and evil, light and darkness. We are drawn to this narrative because, deep down, we sense its truth. We see echoes of this battle in our own lives. This enduring interest has led many to question the nature of evil itself. Is it merely a human invention, or is there a genuine, intelligent force of malevolence at work in the universe? When we speak of exorcism in the modern world, one institution stands out with a history stretching back 2 millennia, the Catholic Church. Its approach is not born from modern superstition. Instead, it is rooted in the very words and actions of Jesus Christ, as recorded in the Gospels. The scriptures tell us that Jesus himself cast out demons, and he then passed this sacred ministry on to his apostles, and through them, to the Church. The Catholic Church treats the subject of demonic influence with extreme caution and seriousness. Before an official exorcism is ever considered, every other possible explanation must be thoroughly investigated. This involves extensive psychological and medical evaluations to ensure the person is not suffering from a mental or physical illness. Only when all scientific and medical avenues have been exhausted and specific signs of demonic influence are present, does the Church then consider the rite of exorcism. These can include speaking languages the person has never learned, displaying physical strength far beyond their natural capacity, and a profound, violent aversion to sacred things. This rite is a direct challenge to the forces of darkness, a declaration that the power of Christ is supreme, and that evil will not have the final word. The Church's knowledge is built on centuries of documented encounters. In the 1970s, a young woman named Annalisa Michel became the center of a story that would shock the world. Doctors diagnosed her with epilepsy, but her condition worsened. Over 60 sessions of the rite of exorcism were recorded on audio tapes, capturing dialogues that seemed to be with intelligent, malevolent entities. Decades earlier, the story that inspired The Exorcist was a real event, centered on a boy known as Roland Doe. The Jesuit priest, Father Bowdern, kept a detailed diary, a document that would become a cornerstone of this incredible case. He noted classic signs of possession, witnessed not just by him, but by a team of priests and medical professionals. When an exorcist confronts the forces of darkness, he does not go into battle unarmed. He brings with him the spiritual weapons of the Church. Chief among these is holy water. In the rite, the sprinkling of holy water often causes a violent and immediate reaction, a tangible sign of God's purifying presence. The crucifix is the ultimate emblem of Christ's victory over sin and death. To the demon, it is a searing reminder of its own definitive defeat. Relics of the saints are also used, confronting the demon with the holiness of someone who successfully fought the same battle and won. But the heart of the rite is found in the power of prayer and the formal liturgy. These are ancient formulas honed over centuries of spiritual combat. The priest does not ask or plead, he commands. This is a direct reenactment of Jesus' own ministry in the Gospels, asserting a superior authority. In the Catholic understanding of spiritual warfare, no one fights alone. The exorcist is a field commander calling upon the most powerful allies imaginable. Among all the saints, the Virgin Mary holds the highest place. Demons are said to hold a particular hatred and terror for her because of her perfect humility and obedience to God. He also calls upon Saint Michael the Archangel, leader of God's army. His very name is a war cry, who is like God, a direct challenge to the pride of Satan. The testimony of exorcists provides a unique window into this battle. The late Father Gabriele Amorth, chief exorcist of Rome, insisted he was merely an instrument for a power infinitely greater than himself. These priests describe engaging in dialogue with intelligent entities that exhibit profound arrogance, hatred, and a shocking knowledge of hidden things. Crucially, these events are confirmed by third-party witnesses. They speak of things that defy all rational explanation, leaving even the most hardened skeptics speechless. A crucial question arises. Why do these entities react so specifically to the tools of Catholicism? This specificity is perhaps the most compelling piece of evidence. The entity does not react with the same fury to a generic icon. Instead, it recoils in documented terror from the blessed sacraments and sacramentals of the Catholic Church. This suggests that the demonic realm recognizes a particular authority, a unique charism entrusted to the Church that Christ himself founded. The forces of darkness themselves, by their own hatred and fear, seem to identify where the true power lies. Their reaction serves as a kind of inverse confirmation, a proof from the enemy's own mouth. The most important voices are those who have been liberated. They speak of being a prisoner in their own body and describe the exorcism as a soothing balm to their soul while simultaneously causing pain to the entity possessing them. The moment of liberation is a profound experience of rebirth. They speak of a sudden silence after an eternity of noise, a feeling of light flooding a place that had only known darkness. Having been to the very edge of hell, they have a unique appreciation for the reality of heaven. Their experience is no longer abstract belief. They know with absolute certainty that evil is real, but that the power of Jesus Christ is infinitely realer and stronger. This consistency across nearly 2,000 years and the entire globe is staggering. The same spiritual disease is healed by the same spiritual medicine time and time again. It is an unwilling witness to the truth of Christ's promise to Peter, "I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven." The evidence strongly suggests these keys are not just a metaphor, but a living reality. In the end, the proof offered by exorcism is not merely proof of Catholicism's claims, but proof of God's enduring love for humanity. It is a story that declares with unwavering certainty that darkness does not have the final say. It shows us that the name of Jesus is not just a word, it is the instrument of a heavenly power that evil recognizes and fears. The battle may be fierce, but the victory has already been won on the cross. The rite of exorcism is a living reminder of this ultimate truth, a promise that no matter how long the night, the dawn will always break.